How to make stop motion.
So for this video, we want to create the slanted lens logo out of these black jelly beans and the paper. We are doing it in reverse so that we don't have to worry about all the nitpicky placement to create it. So we're going to deconstruct it. And the first thing we want to happen, which is the last thing we want to see, is this paper picture of JP, we want it to uncrumple. So we're going to crumple it. And then we have the over here, and it's actually made out of jelly beans that we bit in half to create the skinny type. We want them to become whole jelly beans, and then we want all the jelly beans to roll off. We need to have our final frame, so we're gonna start by taking our first picture. And so the first thing we want to happen is this paper is going to uncrumple. So we're gonna start by crumpling it up, and then we're going to put it back where it was. And then we take another picture. And then we can kind of toggle back and forth to see how that looks. Oh yeah, crushed it, that looks great. So then we're gonna crumple it a little bit more. Okay, and then we want this paper to start to disappear, like it's coming out of the white. So when we're gonna go here. And then we're actually going to tear the photo in half just to make it smaller. Then we're gonna tear it in half again. Sometimes it's fun to get it really tiny because it looks so cool growing out of the white. So this video, I was filming thinking I liked it at 10 frames per second, but it's kind of slow. I prefer actually watching it at 15 frames per second. I think the magic of stop motion is when you have 1 second of animation and you can see what you just created. It's just magic to see all that you made. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to make all these jelly bean pieces become a single jelly bean. So we're gonna kind of move them together. For this video, it took hours of prep just to get the type ready.
Yeah.
The jelly bean type. So it definitely takes a lot more time than even just showing this here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to disperse all the beans, and we can make it 10 seconds. So we need 80 more frames. You kind of need to visualize, if we need to move these beans out to the corners in 80 frames, we probably want to move them about that much. And so we're just gonna kind of move everything. And with a video like this, no one is keeping their eye on a specific bean. And so you can kind of move all of them in a general pattern. But if you're working with one or two things, you have to be really careful and very specific about where you put them. But in a video like this, it's okay if you kind of just jostle them all around. Okay, and then we're done. And I'm just gonna take a blank white image. So that is the logo video.
That is fabulous.
We were gonna do 10,